Alright, so welcome to RealityCheck, the making of No Fairytales, Part 2. No Fairytales is the record that I'll be putting out in September of 2012. And last time we talked about a song and listened to a bit of a song called I Do, and I talked about how that song, getting it finally recorded the way I needed it to be recorded and sound and feel was kind of crucial to me making this record. I figured out how to do it, basically. So the next song I want to listen to and chat about quickly is a song called Fly a Black Flag, which was actually recorded that same day, same musician, same way, just live in a room. I overdubbed some lap steel, pedal steel. Great player Bruce Bowen down in Nashville played the pedal steel on this and just did an amazing job. But the core of the song, once again, was done by four guys in a room. And that was myself, Jeremy Dean on the Rhodes again, Justin Goldner on bass, and Jake Cohen on drums. And my good friend, Mr. Matt Craig, engineering the session over at the Cutting Room in New York City. It was all the right pieces, right elements. Now, I've recorded this thing for this song probably about 10 times already, and every time I start talking about the theme of the song, I start to ramble on and on and on. So I'm going to try to make it real short. But basically, the song's called Fly a Black Flag. A white flag, surrender. Black flag, no surrender. And it is a song that is 100% addressing the idea that, the American dream is alive and well. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that the American dream is not functioning very well right now. It's a lot of promises that are not really being fully delivered, I guess. And there's a lot of people that are very disillusioned by this, and you can see how I can just start rambling. But bottom line is, this is something that kind of found its way into my lyrics. There's a few songs on the record where I'm talking about these kinds of themes. They're a little more adult, I guess, but I guess I'm a little more of an adult now, so why not? And it wasn't conscious, never tried to write anything political or social commentary, anything like that, but it just kind of happened. But it's true. It's a very real thought and feeling that I have, and I finally felt comfortable perhaps putting that out there. So there's a line in the song that says, "Sign here for the big house and the dream." And there's sort of tongue-in-cheek with that line. You might get the big house. You definitely are going to sign here for it, but the dream is still elusive. But the chorus, it flips around, and it's basically saying, fly that black flag, and there's just an element of hope, possibility, and that I think is a common theme in all of my songs, and it's still how I feel about everything, regardless of how dire or dark things may seem at the moment. So the song's called Fly a Black Flag. Let's listen to a little bit of it now, and I'll babble through it. And you'll hear the pedal steel right at the top when it finally kicks in. There we go. Snuck a little sleigh bell in there.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with me, no, there's nothing wrong with you. I will wish that were true, but we always sing the blues. They say the boat that we're both in is sinking like a stone, but we can swim. We're already getting wet, but we ain't drowning yet.
Alright, so the top of that song is very stark. The vocal is way out in front. I wanted the vocal to this, especially if you're listening in headphones, I wanted it to just feel like I was right there next to you. I felt that intimacy was really important. And there's that Rhodes at the top there, Jeremy's playing. It's such a perfect sound for it. and Jake just kind of rolling out on those toms a little bit. And again, this was not how I initially envisioned the song, but it was working. So the build comes next, and there's this cool thing where you can take a grand piano and open up the top of it, and you'll see all the piano strings. So you get somebody to just sort of finger the voicings, play the voicings of the chords, but rather than actually hitting the keys, you then strum across them with a guitar pick or something. And that's what we did for the pre-choruses on this. I don't know if you'll hear it in this context, but on the record you certainly will. And again, was just looking for textures and sounds to sort of build the song. And then when the chorus kicks in is where the tone flips and it becomes more hopeful. So let's listen to the build into the chorus.
This is not what they said that we fought for. When we fought for the keys to the front door. Sign here for the big house and the dream. Don't waste your time, never be unkind. Let to be the change you wanna see, wanna see. Don't feel sorry for yourself, fly a black flag. Let to be the person you wanna be, wanna be. Remember that you're not alone. Be the drummer in your song, keep you marching right along.
So hopefully that chorus flips the song the right way and gives you the lift, the sense of hope there. And I have to compliment Jake on these sort of thing that when he's playing the drums on that. There's this quick little rhythmic tap he does, I believe, on a ride cymbal or a stand, the actual stand of it, not the cymbal. Anyway, cool little things like that that really is why making music with people in the same room and different musicians is just so crucial to making something great. You just get different points of view, different ideas, and although I love being a control freak about my music, I'm even more happy and excited when somebody brings something to the table that just I never would have thought of. And there's some great stuff in there from all the guys who played on it that just made this song so much better than so much better than the version that I did before, which was pretty much just me. So that's Fly a Black Flag. Check back again. We'll talk about some other songs. Thanks for spending the last 8 minutes of your life with me, and I'll play a little bit more of this on the way out, and I'll talk to you again soon. Ciao.